Hey there lovelies and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to Third Eye by Stray Kids, which I am honestly super excited for. I am loving going through more of Stray Kids discography and really listening to more of their music. I just always love every single song I hear, so I already know I'm going to love this one. But before we do get into this video, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining. Make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep on making more videos like this. But all that being said, I'm just super excited to get into this, so let's go. What's going on? What's happening? Oh my gosh. Beautiful already. Oh, hold up. Okay.
뭐가 맞는지를 몰라 뭔가 알 듯 모르겠는 몰카 내 두 눈은 이미 속아 넘어가 고 필요한 건 third eye 혼란 속에 나와 survive.
Hold up a second. Whoa, we've just been taken through a whole course of a journey, I feel like, in less than a minute. Do you know what I mean? Because Chan's beautiful vocals at the start, they're talking about that third eye, you know, wandering and almost trying to see life, I feel like, from a different perspective, in a sense. And then hitting me out with Felix? Are you joking me? Again, Aussie Racha did not come to play today. Already, I am loving the way we've had that drastic shift and switch. I think that's so cool. I almost feel like this song is saying, in a sense, you know, there is reality and then there is dream world, like when you're sleeping. You rely on that third eye almost as like an instinct, as like another perspective, like I was saying. Felix saying here, it's my survival in this chaos. It is almost like that is something else that you can rely on, to trust upon, to be able to go forward in knowing the right way, you know? In a sense, it is almost like you have all of this faith, all of this hope in trusting upon your instinct. That instinct is almost like that third eye. And sometimes, maybe, like he's saying here, is that eye sleeping or pretending to be asleep? Maybe sometimes it feels like you don't necessarily know the way, you don't necessarily know the right answer. And maybe it's almost like you feel as if that third eye is losing a sense of its instinct, in a way, like you're losing instinct within yourself. But ultimately, at the end of it all, you'll always come back around to be able to find the right answer within yourself. It's just about trusting in the process, trusting in time. I don't know, but I feel like that's maybe where we're heading. And I love how in-depth this is already. I think it's so incredibly cool. And Felix's voice, everything and more, quite honestly.
이미 속아 넘어가고 필요한 건 third eye 혼란 속에 나와 survive. 그 눈에 잡는 걸까 잡는 척하는 걸까 깨울 수 있을까 아님 깨울 수 있는데 깨우기 무서운 걸까 복잡한 세상의 위협 속에 두려워서 눈을 감은 걸까 빛이 너무 환해서 들 수조차 없는 걸까 내가 모르는 나의 존재 있단 거 같아.
Am I not able to open that third eye because the light is shining too brightly? Like, I've had this dream for so long, I've had this idea of what it would be like to be, you know, where I am today. But it's like, maybe the reason why I'm losing a sense of that instinct, or maybe I'm not as open to being able to see with that third eye, is because I'm at a point now that I never expected to be at. You know, the light is shining so brightly, the dream that I had is coming to reality, to a point of it being so unbelievable that it's like, is that maybe why I'm losing my instinct a little bit? Because I'm so unaccustomed to this world and this life in this way, because I've always known that sense of reality for so long that it feels like now all of a sudden I'm living this dream that doesn't almost feel real. So it's like, is that maybe playing into a part as well, you know, as to why my third eye feels like it's closed in a sense? I just think this song is so introspective and so cool. I'm loving it already.
용기조차 없는 걸까 내가 모르는 나의 존재 있단 거 알아 근데 뭔지 몰라 찾고 싶어 자기 눈을 열 수 있게
That Felix on the there's like little moments with vocals in the back. It's like, sorry, I have to pause a second because I really want to know. There's like little moments in the ad-libs of like a real depth tone to like a vocal. And I feel like it's probably Felix, right? I don't know, but I need to go back a second. Right there. In the back. Give it a short kiss. Ooh. Am I not able to open it, or do I not want to open it? Two very different things and two very different possibilities. Like, is it the fact of I don't want to see things from a different perspective right now because I just don't feel like that is going to help me in this situation? Or is it that it physically can't be opened? Is it that I physically can't see this different perspective? Is it me causing this to myself, or is it just something out of my control? That is the question. Oh, like a chain and locked door, my eyes closed tightly. But it is just like, why is it that you're not able to utilize that third eye? Is it that you're holding yourself back, or is it that you're just physically not able to harness that sense of instinct and that perspective? Ooh. What am I? Who am I? What colour is the background of my heart? Hyunjin. Wow. Who am I? What am I? It's almost like you're losing a sense of yourself as you're going on this journey, and as you are discovering more of this dream and this, life that you've always really wanted to achieve. It's like maybe you are losing track a little bit of who you once were, because, to be able to live a life in the limelight, I guess, in a sense, you do almost have to have a little shift in certain parts of yourself to be able to have the strength, because it is a difficult business to be in. So I feel like them just saying like, who am I? What am I? It's like over time, yes, it's, an expected thing to grow as a person, to develop. But I think it goes beyond that in this moment. It's almost like, who is the person that I'm becoming because of where I am today? Everything that I've been through has led me to this point of me having to almost build up a little bit of a guard in myself. So it's like, who am I now? I can reflect over the past and I can see everything I've been through, but like, who has that made me today? And who will that make me in the future? But what colour is the background of my heart? Honestly, Hyunjin, for me, and this is just me from an outside perspective, I would say that all of your guys' hearts are probably gold. That's what I would say. But like, I'd be curious to hear your thoughts on that. But yeah, gold is what I would go for it in this instance, to be honest. Oh, those little like tiny squeaks in the beat as well. Who was that? Which one of these guys was that? The little whisper. Open your eyes. My eyes are fully open, don't you worry about that. My eyes are fully open and I'm hearing everything you guys are saying. And I love that. And we're going to take that back to hear that one more time again, please. Love it. Han and Sungmin together. I love their vocals together. There's so much going on in this song. The whispers are sending me absolutely wild. vocals. Get it.
제발 불안함에 떠는 불안정한 상태로 우두커니 서 있는 나 말고 난 자신을 자신하고 확신하는 그런 난 자신을 담아줘 그 눈 감지 마 제발 눈 감지 마그 안에 내가 그 안에 또 갇힌다.
It's almost in a sense, and I feel like that third eye, it's almost like keeping a sense of themselves, like it's keeping track of who they are and making sure they remain almost in a sense like humble and remember where they came from in a way as well. That's what I'm feeling like, because it's almost like, who am I, where am I, what am I? It's like those questions I feel like are happening because that third eye is closed. So it's like we have to keep that third eye open in order to be able to really remember where we came from, who we are, and who we want to be, and the person we want to portray, you know? I think maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're scared of that third eye closing because you don't want to lose that part of yourself. You don't want to forget where you came from, in a sense, as well as always having that instinct as well and being able to really see life from a different perspective. It's also like you don't want to forget who you were or who you are, in a sense. Like, don't shut that door because I don't want to lose that part of myself. It's a really in-depth song. It's a really deep and like thought-provoking song, isn't it?
나갈 문 닫지 마 제발 문 닫지 마그 안에 내가 나올 수 있게 문 닫지 마.
Almost like you don't want to be trapped within yourself.
세상 속에 뜨지 못한 눈앞에 나 보지 못해 더 펼쳐진 그 모습들만 내게 보이는데 내 맘속에 숨쉬고만 있어줘 언젠간 내가 눈을 뜰 수 있게 난 알고 있어도 날 볼 수가 없어 답답해 제발 딱 한 번만 내 맘속에 숨쉬고만 있어줘.
The little breath in the beat then as it came in with the just breathe in my heart, the moment was so amazing. I love that. Just breathe in my heart so I can open my eyes someday. Oh, Sungmin. His voice is just beautiful, isn't it? I love that. A little vocal ad-lib in the back then. A little vocal run. Oh. Wow. I think for me, this song, it really was just a whole sense of like identity and who you are and what you stand for, in a sense, in yourself, and wanting to maintain at that level and not lose track of that, not lose sight of that, you know? Continuing on this path, continuing on reaching for that light, but not forgetting who you are, where you came from, what is important to you. And I think we've seen throughout a lot of Stray Kids music that has never changed, you know? Even if we focus on one of their latest albums like Karma, like having the songs like Creed, for example, I give life to my words, like their creed, their morals, who they are as people and what they represent and what they stand for is such an integral part to them, you know? And not only that, but also their own identity, who they are as people, not wanting to change for anybody. I think that was a massive thing with the Karma album, wasn't it? You know, not listening to what other people say, not listening to other people's opinions, not changing who you are for anybody, because ultimately you know who you are and that's all that matters. And I think that is what was coming along in this song as well for me. That sense of emotion, that sense of just being vulnerable and saying, like, sometimes we can get a bit lost in a sense, you know, we can lose track of that third eye, of that perspective of who we are, but ultimately it's about how we come back from that. It's about finding a way to break through that darkness, find the light, and be able to really find ourselves again. And I think that's a really powerful message in this song. I just thought this one was amazing. The shifts and the changes throughout the whole song blew my mind. Stray Kids really do just constantly continue to surprise me with their music. Even going back and listening to songs from their earlier discography, like, it just always brings something new and dynamic and different. And I think that really is Stray Kids' own identity as well, you know, their music, their sound is what truly represents them. And I think you can hear that throughout their whole discography. So I am loving hearing more from Stray Kids. I'm loving hearing more of their music. So I'm super excited to continue listening to more. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching along this video with me. If you did, like I said, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video.